Hello. Alright, the gain should be all the way up. Alright, this is how to resample. So basically I had these 3 files in here. Will this even show up? Alright, so I had these 3 files, and then I'm thinking like, okay, that sounds sick as fuck. We're gonna turn that into a pad. So I'll show a method. This isn't the method I use. I kind of just like took a slice and turned that into the pad or whatever, but you can do like, let's see, if A is 440, you can create a band like this, and just kind of copy it a bunch of times. This is gonna be loud. Alright, that's sounding okay. Let's put OTT. Alright, and then just like resample that. And then if you're gonna use MIDI, what you gotta do is you gotta get the sampler out and just kind of drop it in here. And what I did to get the ethereal sound of it is I put a scale lock onto the keyboard so that I was playing, I think the key I used was F sharp Lydian or something. I don't know. Whatever note I was using wasn't tuned to A, so I don't know what key it ended up being in. But here, I'll just show you. We'll just like... Alright, so that was good enough. Let's delete. Oh, we don't need to delete it. We can just like work with this. Okay, so this is the song. Let's say this is the song. You just do things like this. Roar. Doesn't sound that great. Alright, hopefully I'm still recording. Yeah, I am. Alright, you can hear that's like coming to life. Okay, so that's how you make the pad. Let's make like the kick and snare. So what you do is you just kind of find like a fat area of a file. You grab that, put it in an audio, and then you're going to get this little transient. Probably make it a little bigger. And you want to fade it over time like this shape, and then you want to pitch it down. Well, warp it first so it locks. It's like same thing, and then you pitch it down like all the way. Should sound like this. Just a little click. And then I take the drum bus, I bring this down, comp it, and then put boom, and you'll start to get like this sort of thing going on. I kind of think that sucks, so I'm gonna resample and do it again. Anytime something sounds bad, you just gotta resample and try again. So I'm gonna tune that down even further. It's a little it's like a little floppy. I want it sharp. Yeah, it's too short. There we go. Something like this. And then this is the trick I use to get that click in there. Ignore the transport. You can kind of grab the high end with this. Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of sounding like a kick now. And I just did 4 on the floor. It's kind of a shit ass kick, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we can make it better. Kind of try to get rid of that like. Okay, and then to make it simple, we can just make the snare out of the kick. All you gotta do is just grab all of this stuff, kind of pull it. And then we can just get a shifter. Wait, I'm stupid. That's not how kicks work. I mean, snares. Actually, has to be... Yeah, there. Sure, that's a good enough snare. It's kind of an abstract Autechre type snare. I fuck with that. Put a drum bus on it. Get some... Let's get a low one in there. To get a low one, all you gotta do is just take this shit, highlight, bring it down. Why is it so high already, or low already? Oh, it's the shifter. That's really low. Cool, that's sounding okay. And then let's get like a bass line. So to get a bass line, all I do is zoom in, grab some audio, go to this, and just... So that's actually too buzzy. We want it to be a little more transparent, like it sounds like a note. That's getting there. We can work with that. Okay, so hopefully you can see now how to get melodic stuff. You just kind of pitch this around. So whatever you end up with. I kind of got to use like perfect pitch to figure out where this is. So it should be a B flat. I'm gonna go like and then you can do shit like this. So it's just kind of fun. Take it and then like alright, but there's something big missing. This is like pretty essential to the sound of that thing I made. You got a side chain to the kick. Where's the kick? Is that the 5? Everything needs to be sidechained. Alright, basically that's how I like transform stuff into a song. You just kind of grab little parts of the audio, you loop them, you make them really fast, turn them into an oscillator basically, and then I like to work with audio. I'm not the biggest MIDI person. Audio just feels like a lower level for me, like I can manipulate it better. But yeah, that's sort of the method behind creating anything. And there's other things you can do. Like you can further resample anything melodic. You can put stuff like beat repeat to start to get like some random stuff. And if you do MIDI, you can get random MIDI, like start to get into generative MIDI stuff. But yeah, those are the details I didn't add this time around because I was kind of lazy. But yeah, that's kind of how that works.